Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we, as the Bears get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Season Week 17 is underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Foles finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the...
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Here we go. Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
They run on first down as they get about 3. Second and 7 forthcoming.
Rashawn Gary on.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 40 now on second down. Foles. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47.
Mike 42. Mike 42.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Now Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal from just inside the 5.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Stand up there.
Second down and goal. Foles toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
Here's Foles. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season, it's big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick, because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 14, Mike 14. Pick up the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Foles. This is Miller, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Back to throw now on first down. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Mike 14. Mike 14. Let him know. Yes. Mike 14. Mike 14.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. 20, taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Packers.
Number 88.
A big play there with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
10 at the 38.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Right back to him on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Carry for the running
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
5-yard line.
Granted, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 25. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. His pass caught at the 4. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. They'll come out in the pistol. They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though. They'll go with Jones. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The connection made. It's Graham. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Jimmy Graham.
And Jimmy Graham, of course, a guy who's been around a while. Been with New Orleans, Seattle, and most recently with Aaron Rodgers and these Green Bay Packers the last 2 seasons. Had 93 catches in a Packer uniform and went over 1,000 yards combined in those 2 years as well. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Foles pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
89.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
On the carry. tackle made right at midfield. That's a gain of 3.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46.
Good for a Chicago.
Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the former Bear. Adrian Amos.
Intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how to sequence things, how it's run. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught at the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory.
Complete to number 88.
A big play there just before halftime. 65 yards.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go bootleg. Love. They'll roll him out right. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Is good.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach? Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's got the hook up to Miller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Following the interception, Love. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown.
To Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half as his guys continue to pour it on.
Is good.
Crosby with the extra point, and the rout is on here in this first half.
Nothing.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro, the kickoff.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Second and 12.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Jones,
a nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 9.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, the good news, they got the stop defensively. The bad news, this is a huge hole that they're in right now. How do they start to dig out of it?
That's a great question because we're not even going to talk about how do they win it, right? We want to see how they can kind of claw back and at least make themselves feel better about the game because this one is likely out of reach, but maybe one possession at a time. Try and play a little bit better and have some respect when you come out of the game.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
89.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
3rd and
well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
40-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now on 2nd and 16, Foles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Foles pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. And he'll only get this back to the 10-yard line. Not too sure what he was doing there. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
To throw now, here's Love. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun. Love. Slant to Adams. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
First down going to the air with Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
A big play there with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Now it's Patterson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Cordarrelle Patterson on the loose. And they are not going to catch him. He's in.
Patterson.
Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
Bears 7.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Back. Deuce. Under 10. 10. Switch.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll watch wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Love now on second down. He's got Lewis.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Throwing. Love. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 38, Foles. It's complete to Robinson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards there on the catch and run. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Come off the ball hard.
Foles. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Foles, no gain at all on the play there. That brings up 4th.
No gain.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still
No
no
yards.
yardage. Okay.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Check the hot read. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
In on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Again, it's Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 31-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Foles got a man. It's Patterson complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
40-yard line.
Now Foles. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up 2nd and
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here I come again.
That one looks like he'll throw here. pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3rd and 10.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Love, they go play action now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Tashaun Gibson, give him the sack on the safety blitz.
Loss of 8 yards. 3 and...
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashaun Gibson. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Packers 47.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Green Bay, a final win means they will finish off the regular season at a very strong 12-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Bears, despite the loss here, they're going to wind up with a very good 11-5 overall mark. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a mess to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You ain't scary to me. That ain't a plan. Just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. For real. Test the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's a lot on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. When I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mail. Ew, think you need a mail. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't had a man's real. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. and there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy